Hi guys, and welcome back to Chronically Optimistic. My name's Abby, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a little insight into my thoughts on therapy and seeing a counselor. Hey guys, so I wasn't planning on making a video today actually, but I got to thinking and I decided that I needed to say this. So in about half an hour, I'm going to be heading out to my counseling appointment. It's at 4:30 today and it's currently 4. And I see my counselor about once every 2 weeks. And I would see her more, but financially, that's as often as I can go is bi-weekly, so that's what I do. And I got to thinking about how much stigma there is about mental health and depression and anxiety and any other mental health affliction that there is out there, and how if you see a counselor or a therapist, there's so much stigma around that. And I just think that is so sad that that's the case, because there is absolutely no shame whatsoever in asking for help and realizing that you need someone to talk to, and talking to someone who's been trained to recognize mental health problems. They've been trained in all these different methods of coping and strategies to try and make you feel better. I mean, why not go see an expert, somebody who's gone to school for this? You know, they've studied mental health, they've studied psychology, they've studied all these different tactics to make you feel better. You know, why is there this feeling that if you see a counselor or a therapist or a psychiatrist that you're a crazy person and mentally unstable and weak? I just think that it's really awful that that message goes out there, because it makes people afraid to go and get the help that they need, and that is not what it should be about. I think that if you choose to go and see a therapist or a counselor or a doctor or a psychiatrist or anyone that you're going to go talk to about how you've been feeling mentally, that's courage, that's brave, that's strong, that is not weak at all. You know, if you have recognized in yourself that you are in a place in your life where you need to change something, you know, if you've had enough, if you've realized that you're depressed or you're anxious and you want to go and get help and fix it and be better and be happier, you know, that's amazing, that's strong. So I just wanted to get it out there that, you know, I know in media and stuff, a lot of times it's portrayed as, you know, you're going to a shrink. They call it a shrink instead of a counselor. You're gonna go lie down on this couch and, you know, basically they're just going to sit there and silently judge you and say, how does that make you feel? But in reality, you know, there are so many different counselors out there and so many different psychiatrists, and they all have different approaches. I have never once sat down or laid down on one of those beds and had them just ask me how it made me feel. I have a very positive experience at the counselor, and for me, it's a chance for me to talk to someone who is a completely separate third party from my life, who isn't gonna judge me at all for anything that I say, and somebody who I can bounce ideas off of and get an outside perspective on what is very close to me in my life. So if I'm struggling with something, I can't always talk to my friends or fiance or family about it, because they might be involved or they might have certain biases or opinions that affect, you know, the advice that they give me. Whereas a counselor, you know, they aren't involved at all. They don't know me or my family or my friends or any of the situation. They just hear it from a fresh perspective and they see it completely unbiased. So to me, that is so helpful to talk to them, because I find it great to hear their perspective on it, and because they do have training and a background in biology and psychology and you know, mental health and coping strategies, they often have some really great advice for the problems that I'm going through. And in addition, a lot of times if you are suffering from anxiety or something, there can often be a core cause that makes it worse, or something that affects you, or certain beliefs that you have that make your anxiety worse, or that cause it, or just cause you to have a stuck thinking pattern or a negative thought pattern, and you might not even realize it. And being able to talk things through with somebody can oftentimes make you have these realizations and figure out, some of the things that might be affecting you that you didn't even realize were affecting you. So I just want to say, basically, don't be embarrassed to see a therapist or see a counselor. If you recognize that you're struggling and you have gone and taken the step to talk to someone, that is amazing, and that is so strong, and that is so brave, and that's courage to be able to do that, because it is hard to put yourself out there and to say, I need help. I want to talk to someone who can help me learn coping strategies. So, like I said, I wasn't going to make this video, but I'm going to be heading to my counseling appointment in about half an hour, probably closer to 20 minutes now, and it just got me to thinking about stigma and, just the way that people think about things like this. And so if you're in a tough position and you see a counselor, be super proud of that, and if you don't yet, don't be afraid to take that step and to see a therapist if it's something that you think might help you. So until next time, have a really great day, and I hope that all of you guys are coping really well and staying optimistic. Thanks, and I'll talk to you next time.